Hey, I I had one of my clients yesterday tell me that her doctor told her she was fat. Now, this young lady turned around and broke the state record on one leg in shot putting. Um, she carries an inordinate amount of muscle, and but she's still a girl, so she carries an appropriate amount of body fat on her, and her doctor keeps telling her she needs to lose weight, she needs to get down to 150, when that's not possible because her body fat percentage is low as it is for a female. Now, what needs to happen is this simple: stop. Stop turning around and telling people that they're fat when you don't have the facts that will back up your statement. So what that means is that if you're being lazy as a doctor, if you're being lazy and all you're doing is dividing her height by her weight, or his height by his weight, and then turning around and deciding to call them fat, then you're a part of the problem. You're creating a problem, because what these people are going to do is turn around and do whatever it is that they feel they need to do to get down to whatever it is that you suggested that they need to be, or they'll completely ignore you and go the other way. And if you turn around and let them know that yes, they're not in the healthiest position, but they're not in the worst position based upon actual scientific fact, what will happen is that maybe, just maybe, they will actually listen to you. Because if somebody's carrying 170 pounds of muscle and they're female, they need to carry at least 18% body fat in order for their bodies to function normally. So if we do the math on that, let's just even take 10% of that, and let's just double it. 10%, that's 20%, so that's what, 34 pounds that she needs to add on to her frame, which means she would weigh about 200 pounds normally. But because somebody happens to be bigger than you or larger than you, that they're all of a sudden fat, and that needs to stop. As a fitness professional, it drives me up a wall when I hear my clients come back and tell me that their doctor called them fat. I had another one tell me that her doctor suggested bariatric surgery after gaining 8 pounds after being on a month's long vacation, 2 weeks of it on the road. So, where back in the day before I met her, had she did something like that, she would have gained maybe 20 pounds. And instead of congratulating her on not gaining as much weight as she would have normally gained in the past, he suggested bariatric surgery to her. Worst of all, she turned around and was very upset, almost to tears about it, because here it is when I train her, I kick her butt. I work her hard. She sweats. She knows it. She pushes an inordinate amount of weight, and she knows how hard she works. Her blood sugar's gone down. Her blood pressure's gone down. Her A1C levels have gone down. The headaches that she was getting in the past have gone. And the first thing you're going to suggest to this person is bariatric surgery, because they gained a little bit of weight in the time that they were gone, and you didn't bother to ask why and what was their plan on doing something about it. You just assumed that they just shovel food in their mouth, and that's the reason why they're fat, when maybe, just maybe, there may be hormonal imbalances, there may be caloric imbalances. She might be eating the wrong types of foods, but not eating in such excess in volume that she just can't stop eating, which is part of the reason why bariatric surgery is supposed to be given, not because it's the surgery du jour. But I challenge you as the doctors, and if in any of my people that are on this page that sees this and are in concern about what their doctors are telling them, send this to them, show this to them, and let them know that I'm watching, and I'll be the first one to challenge them. I would challenge you to meet any of my clients anywhere, anytime, in any part of my facility, and turn around and challenge them to the workouts that they do. Half of y'all probably wouldn't even make it past the first round. Just saying. But I'm not going to allow people to make statements about other people when you don't have fact to back it up. If you've taken their full-blown body fat percentage in a BIPOD or hydrostatic weighing, and you find out they are in fact carrying excess body fat, then I will be more than willing to say yes, they need to lose some weight. But until you have that information, don't make that assumption simply because you're a doctor.